Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. I am learning about lasers. Pew, pew, pew. The learning curve is a little bit steep because I'm stumbling on a few things, but I'm getting through it. I will tell you all about those adventures and more good, fun stuff. Marilyn W. is in the house. Good morning to you. She has waves and purple hearts in the comment. I love that. Britta Aller is back. Good morning, Britta. So I've done my third experiment. I didn't show you the second experiment. I had my 400th show yesterday. This is show 401, obviously. And I said I was going to show my second attempt at the laser, and I never showed it, and now it's not in the room. But I have my third attempt, and I think I'll show you that and tell you what I've been struggling with there. Sammy Superstar is here. Hi, Sammy. Good to see you on the stream. Got my 400. I upgraded my graphics. I'm on top of it, people. I know what's important. So, a couple things. Everything I do on the laser has to be rendered in my drawing program, Adobe Illustrator, much, much smaller. Things become 70% larger on the laser. And I thought it was an inches versus millimeter thing, but the percentage isn't right. It's some weird 34.048033% smaller. And that ratio of size difference is not the same as millimeters to inches. It's not the same as 72 pixels per inch versus 300. I'm really at a loss. So I contacted my rep from the company that gave me the laser, and he gave me some tips. I've been on forums. They're giving me some tips. About as best as I could do is render a ruler, actual size in the drawing program, shrink it down the percent I think it needs to be shrunk down, burn that image, and then measure the image with a ruler. And I did that. Look. I just used a piece of cardboard because that's much cheaper than actual wood. And you might not be able to tell, but these inch marks are not lining up on the inches. You can see over here, like look right here at this line. It is not fully lined up. See how it sort of travels, where the 1 inch here by my thumb, it's almost correct, but it's a little bit off. And as you move down, so there has to be an easier way. Oh no, I lost my squid or my octopus. And then I've also noticed some areas of the display are getting a little wibbly wobbly. I think the track is not tensioned properly, and I think the head is getting a little shaky at times. I'm going to try and solve all that. You know, a poor artist blames his tools, but the tools have to actually work correctly. Got Rich Vibes here. He says, "Good day, my friend. Good day to you. Be right back. No problem. Hugh Demand channel. That's Wit Profit." Got the GoPro over here working. I think it's working a little better. Is it a little jumpy? Now it's at 1080, 60. I don't know. I think that looks good. Is the motion okay? I'm going to have to take a look at that. Got the face cam over here. Hi, face cam. This thing's always in focus no matter where you are. I dig that. And, of course, the overhead cam. So I'm going to be doing more tests on the laser to get that going, because now I'm thinking about using the laser to build my Maker's Rock image. So I'm doing the Kiss album, this album here. Let me show you. One moment, clicking some things. that album. No, it's not really. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I can do each one of these quadrants separately. So I could make a small square the size of Gene's quadrant, and then burn Gene on the laser burner, and then do Paul, Ace, and Peter. Because my machine bed is 8 inches by 8 inches. So this is 8 inches by 8 inches, or it's supposed to be 8 inches by 8 inches. Maybe that's a better way to do it. I don't know. And then an album is 12 inches. So this is, less than 6 inch square, because you have the border, less than 6 inches here, less than 6. So I think I might do it that way. Then I can use my laser burning machine to make art. But I have to see how it's all coming together. Nevertheless, I am still really happy with this. This little thing, it just brings me joy. I'm like, look at that. That makes me happy. It's a flying monkey. Who doesn't like flying monkeys? Actually, I showed this. I showed this to my wife. I was like, because she came home from work and she saw the laser. She's like, "Oh, did you make anything?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did." And she found this on the, this was in another part of the room, and she found it. She's like, "Oh, I don't like it." I'm like, "Oh, I think it looks cool." She goes, "No, I hate flying monkeys." She's scared to death of flying monkeys. So this does not have Mrs. Ha's approval. But I like it. I like it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm heads down trying to figure out my new tech to get my robot working properly. And I'm going to try a few more things, and I'm going to report back. Oh, it is. I love learning new things. I'm learning a new program, a new way of dealing with this type of art. It's fun. It's kind of like an in-between step. So like the easiest thing to do would be a Cricut, which is the vinyl cutter, which is uses the razor blade to cut things. Because the razor blade, you don't have to worry about the speed, and you don't have to worry about the depth. So it's fewer things to take care of. This is very similar. You don't have to worry about speed, but you can do the speed, and you can control the power of the laser. So this has like one other factor than the knife machine, the Cricut vinyl cutter. So the vinyl cutter is the easiest. Lasers, the next difficult, because it has a few more parameters, but not that critical. And then a CNC milling machine, that has the most, because the speed that you go is very critical. How fast the bit spins is very critical, and how much you plunge into the. So that has many more. So it's like, that's the tier, that's the learning level. So if you're going to break into computer-controlled robots to make art, and you wanted to gradually step into it, I would say vinyl cutter first, then laser, then CNC milling machine. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. That's what I have for you. Drop me a big old like. Thank you for watching 401 episodes. Not watching all of them, but being a part of this 401 episode experiment. Oh, got my Trending in Sports mug. I'm rotating these out. Want to send me something? That's how you do it. All right, I'm jumping off. I love you all. Take care, everyone. Have an awesome day. Bye.